I'm Jessicca from the Prince's Trust and I'm the lead exec from Manchester.
Hi, I'm Charlotte from the Prince's Trust and I'm the lead exec from London.
We've been working together to provide pastoral support for the WYKers throughout the programme.
We've had to adapt to this virtual space by putting on weekly sessions for the group to get to know each other, as well as wellbeing sessions and employability sessions. We couldn't be prouder of everyone and how far they've come.
We're now going to hand over to the WYKers who are going to tell you more about the journey they've been on.
I've actually applied to WYK Digital without any expectations.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the onboarding process. I think back to the first day, and it was a perfect way to get used to the virtual environment and meeting my fellow students and also the amazing tutors.
Now, because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we had to learn remotely through Zoom. And for most of us, this was our first time using the video conferencing platform. And it took a while for us to sort of familiarize ourselves with it.
We talked about the topics we were going to cover, and it just with excitement for what was to come.
I really enjoyed just the overall process of it. Like just writing about what I wanted to do for the future, and also just the interview process and just talking to Rob in general was really nice and made me more comfortable.
WYK gave me the opportunity to learn more about digital marketing, test my knowledge, and get a certification on Google Digital Garage.
The Digital Marketing Fundamentals program was intriguing. I learned different topics and I had an insight into different career streams.
At first it was a bit overwhelming trying to get used to all the platforms, but with the support of the tutors and adapting to the programme, we were able to manage our schedules.
The Google certificate and this new connection will boost my CV and LinkedIn profile.
I think learning all these different platforms is really going to aid us going forward in our careers.
So to begin with, we were taught to navigate Google Analytics. So we looked at 3 different types of reports: behaviour reports, which is how users interacted with the site; audience reports, which is who was interacting with the site; and acquisition reports, which is how they got there.
I've been put on the Google Ad track. So within this track, we learned how to use Google Ad, which uses keywords and Google AdSense in order to attract customers.
One of the things that I've learned from my track was the importance of the media plan and what should be included.
We were then taught how to set up goals and to track activity, which gave us an insight into website and company performance.
We learned a lot from Carla, including actually setting up a campaign with a client, and we really broke down the funnel in terms of the Facebook and Instagram depth. We also learned about the content, about sizing of images and what actual content needs to be included for the post.
We also learned about ROI, how to fix budgets and how to meet budgets as well.
The expert sessions were a great way of giving us an inside scoop of the different fields of marketing out there and the different roles that are connected with it, which means there's something for all of us.
We were lucky enough to receive an expert session from Alex about Snapchat. It was really insightful and opened up my eyes into the innovative ways that Snapchat functions and their advertising processes.
The expert sessions have been very informative, ranging from content creation, Snapchat, account management. The sessions have allowed us WYKers to reach our full potential in digital marketing. So I'd like to give a huge thanks to Rob for his extensive network.
As a team, we use this insight to implement some Snapchat ads to one of our e-commerce enterprise clients. I was also lucky enough to receive Alex as a personal mentor, and he's been absolutely amazing.
So we had extra sessions on content creation, display and Excel. I really enjoyed the Excel sessions especially. So in the sessions, we were taught how to use data to interpret trends and understand the real world context behind certain results. We learn everything from loads of helpful shortcuts and formulas to more advanced Excel, such as how to use pivot tables to filter data, and use appropriate charts and graphs to display the data and answer really specific questions that you might get from a client, or really help contextualize it in terms of what it might look like when you're using that in a real world setting.
I really enjoyed the PT sessions. Found them fun and a good way to reflect on the week.
We spoke about the healthiness and how our brain works and how to remain calm and healthy, and we meditated together.
I very much enjoyed the wellbeing sessions with Emma on a Friday, as she taught us a lot about how we can stay healthy and fixated in our own working environments during the pandemic.
We've had sessions from a health and wellbeing nurse who gave us advice on how to manage and reduce stress, how to use technology to help us with our wellbeing.
We had a wellbeing session that reminded us that in order to boost energy and maintain concentration, it is important to frequently take a moment to breathe, stretch and shake.
I think the whole of WYK can agree how valuable and beneficial these skills will be in our day-to-day lives and in the future with regards to employment.
So at the start of the campaign process, we were given a survey by WYK Digital, giving us a brief overview of how the clients were doing business-wise. And then apart from that, we were given full rein to research ourselves any sort of business questions we'd need to ask in upcoming client intros.
So based on the research we have done on the client's website and their social channels.
Next up, we had to introduce ourselves to the clients. So we arranged a team meeting where we discussed what questions were most important to ask to ensure we had a solid understanding of the client's needs and goals. During the client meetings, it was important that we established a friendly relationship with the client while also sounding knowledgeable and informed about our role in their business. We also gave them an idea of what they could expect from us and what next steps would be taken.
At first, we had plenty of ideas, but within the time frame and the budget given, we had to narrow them down to more realistic ones.
We use what we have learned so far in our tracks to come up with a strategy that works for our clients. And in this plan, we consider the client's services that is to be advertised to determine the best way to convey the client's goal to your specific audience.